The year was 1962. China had attacked India and soldiers were being rushed to the borders to fight the enemy. A young 12-year-old boy took the train to Mehsana to respond to his patriotic call. He used to serve tea to passengers in the trains, but had never dared to go inside the coaches with an intention to travel. He did not even inform his father for fear of being stopped. He had come to know that smartly dressed soldiers of the Indian Army had come to Mehsana to board trains to the borders. He just could not stop himself. The young boy did not know what to do. So he took the task of serving tea and snacks to the soldiers. This boy was none other than India's current Prime Minister, Narendra Damodar Das Modi. Hailing from a humble family background and brought up in an ordinary town of Vadnagar in Gujarat, Narendra Modi is not just known for his political prowess and sharp words, but an innate quality of adaptiveness that makes him stand out from among all the previous prime ministers. And while there is much written about his long political career and the road he less travelled, but today we are on a path to explore something else. Whether one likes him or not, one doesn't disagree to the fact that Narendra Modi has an X factor, or M factor for that matter, which reflects in the way he conducts himself, interacts with people, and the impact he has on the people of India. Interestingly, this quality is not related to a single aspect of his life, but the entirety of his being. To understand this, let's get into the flashback. It all starts with Modi's Dickensian childhood, in the purview of which even a decent job could mean a dream come true. According to Mahendra Darji, childhood pal of Modi, who lived next door in Vadnagar and went to school together, an astrologer once predicted for 14-year-old Narendra that the boy would either become a big saint or prominent politician someday, and his accomplishments would be known across the world. And it's a well-known fact that Modi in his youth was keen to follow the ascetic path, and as a young man even renounced social life for 2 years, visiting different parts of India including the Himalayas. It was after reuniting with his family that politics became the focus of his life. An early and grounded family background coupled with the events of his formative years potentially gave him a peek into the heart of India. They taught him important life lessons that now reflect in his zeal to transform the nation from within by reducing the gap between government and citizens, converting crises into opportunities, and digging deep into his spiritual self to find the strength to keep pushing against all odds. Interestingly, India has a history of leaders with less privileged backgrounds achieving great heights. But what sets Modi apart is the fact that he is not stuck in that stereotype. Currently, Narendra Modi has the highest social media traction among the global leaders, with more than 71 million followers on Twitter and 59 million Instagram followers. This is exceptional because social media is usually considered the turf of young minds, and the modern generation is fairly attracted to trends rather than individuals. And Modi in his journey has often achieved this by setting new trends from time to time. Back in 2012, Narendra Modi, the tech-savvy Chief Minister of Gujarat, was the first political leader in the country to interact live with the people on the Google Plus Hangout as part of his campaign. From appearing on the show Man vs. Wild to getting featured in Humans of Bombay or following up on pop culture or talking about gaming, Narendra Modi has remained on top of the trends. Modi's innate love of nature and animals is also another cause that endears him to youngsters. For instance, in one of the editions of Mann Ki Baat, he talked about several Indian dog breeds. He spoke of dog service to the nation and exhorted people to adopt more canines and alleviate their lives from suffering. Now, popularity is just one attribute, but Modi also has an aura of assured desiness of Indian values, which is something that influences intellectuals, philosophers, think tanks, and on a larger scale, the silent generation of our country. He is an avid philosopher who has dabbled in writing in Gujarati and Hindi. His discussions often focus on spiritual cognition through meditation and yoga, a routine that he has been practicing consistently since his early years. And very significantly, Modi is a proud Hindu who never shies away from celebrating his faith, be it an observation of the 9-day Navratri fast on a visit to the White House or performing the Bhumi Pujan ceremony of Ram Mandir in Ayodhya. These qualities help an average Indian identify with him and trust him, making him one of their own. Modi is also the leader of this generation whose physical persona is not restricted to the nature of his work. Unlike most Indian politicians who have embraced khadi as a standard of formal attires, Modi is a style icon himself. From his crisp kurta pajamas, suits on international visits, veshti while receiving the Chinese president at Mammalpuram, and now a saintly bearded look, Modi's style showcases his versatility and attention to details. The confidence, persona, and aura not only serves to highlight him, but also lifts the spirits of people who look to him for motivation and assurance, especially in times of crisis. It is not only his social, physical, personal, and religious values that make a considerable part of the M factor, but the most crucial one is courage. Modi has always firmly stood up for the countrymen in the hour of need. For patriotism, social justice, and the greater good, he has implemented plans that have been deemed impossible or even sometimes political suicide by the opponents. Be it hoisting the tricolour flag at the dangerous Lal Chowk during Srinagar Ekta Yatra of 1991-1992, or now taking big bold bets as Prime Minister, like the integration of Jammu and Kashmir with India, conducting surgical strikes, and implementing long pending reforms that were untouched by other political parties. All these initiatives, seen as a risk at the beginning, eventually proved to be fruitful, which has motivated people to trust his judgment as a leader. Inspiring the world's largest democracy for a clear majority after decades of allied governments was perhaps as overwhelming as earning Purna Swaraj from the Quit India movement. And with the Modi factor, we saw it happen in 2014. People may agree or disagree with ideologies, but there is no doubt that he has a number of qualities, including wit, visual appeal, athletic energy, people engagement, etc., that make him one of the most influential leaders presently. But at the core of it all lies a passion for the homeland that transcends through ages and sects of the countrymen and touches anything and everything India. And that is why Narendra Modi is not just a name, but a phenomenon for India.